It's New Comic Day for the week of September 11th. 11th? 11th, yes. No, yes. 11th. Yes. It marks week 2 of the DC holo covers. They're not really holograms, so I'm not going to call it holograms. Lenticular covers, I guess, that's technically what they are. I managed to get 12 of the 13 this week, so I'm now at 4 total, 3 from last week, 1 from this week, and then there will be next week as well. I've put down my name, so they'll put aside the comics for me now. Hopefully there will be enough you know, to film the entire thing, but in all likelihood, as is usually the case, there will be not enough to fill the pre-order demand from the regulars who have their, you know, their stuff set aside. So I'm sure I'll be missing some from next week as well. But it was actually a good thing, as much as I hate dropping that much money on comics I don't normally read, just for fancy covers because they're awesome. I only had 1 comic this week come out, so really I almost went to the comic shop for nothing. But the comic this week was the new Lock and Key, and apparently the finale series, so this will be the end of Lock and Key apparently, once this runs. Yeah, because it's, as it says here, Alpha #1, in 1 issue it's all over, so I guess this is it. This is all she wrote. It is a lot thicker than they normally are, and it doesn't have the special cover. Normally they have something different, be it the harder stock on the cover, maybe it'll be embossed, or it'll have some metallics in it, but this one is just a regular cover, so I don't know, whatever. Doesn't make a difference to me. I'm gonna buy it anyways. Love the story. Lock and Key, great story. I'm thinking it's been picked up to be done into a movie. I don't know. Probably end up going the way of the World War Z guys, or World War Z, and be stuck in limbo forever. But yeah, the rest of the titles I got were from the DC, the New 52, Villain Takeover, I guess is what you'd call it, I don't know. So these are the .2, last week was .1, this is .2 series, so from Batman 23.2, this is Riddler #1. It's pretty cool. From Earth 2, 15.2, this is Solomon Grundy #1. Yeah, I don't know what Earth 2 is. For me, when you say Earth 2, I think of the television series. That was way back when, I think in the 90s. So this is Superman #23.2, which is Brainiac #1. Probably getting all the glare off the light for the from the bags. This is Superman Action. Is it Action Comics? I don't know. I don't read these things. 23.2, and this is Zod #1. This is actually one of the lamer covers. Flash #23.2 is for what truthfully I think this is one of the stupidest villains ever, and that's Reverse Flash. It must come from Bizarro World or something like that. I thought Bizarro was kooky as it was, but seeing as how he came out of the kooky time for Superman, I was like, alright, whatever, Bizarro. So I don't know, maybe he comes from Bizarro Land, I have no idea. One of the issues is not from issue 23. This is Justice League America 7.2. So I guess they well, everything's been rebooted essentially. If you see the, and this is Killer Frost #1. Never heard of her, but this is one of the cooler covers. Everything's flying out of the cover at you. Aquaman number 23.1. Yeah. So I don't know. This is Black Manta #1. That's a pretty cool cover, and I know who Black Manta is. I mean, it's kind of lame as Aquaman is. It's I know who Black Manta is, so those two can fight each other all they want. Teen Titans 23.1. This is Trigon #1. I have no idea who Trigon is. I'm sure I'll find out after I read that, though. The Dark Knight 23.2. Somebody who I do know. It's Mr. Freeze #1. Continuing on with people I do know. This is Detective Comics 23.2, and one of the issues I'm sure is going to be much sought after. Harley Quinn #1. Look at that. Green Lantern 23.2. Mongol #1. I don't know who that is. I'm sure it's some space dude or something. Batman and Robin 23.2. People I've never even heard of, but I really like this cover. And that's Court of Owls #1. Don't know if you can really tell, but essentially all the 3D effect comes from the paintings and stuff in the background, and these guys are all foreground. It's really, really cool. So, yeah, that's it for this week. I'm missing the Lobo, which is like the only DC character I buy stuff for. So wouldn't you know it, he's the one title that was sold out already. And I got there like 2 hours before I normally would, so yeah, I lucked out. Only missing one from this week. I don't know. These things are going for like $10 to $30, some of them, already, which is ridiculous. But they're hard to come by. So if everybody who normally bought them wanted them, I mean they're gonna have a hard time getting them, man. Hard time getting them. So I really should stop messing around and actually pick them up, because I do want them all. I want to have the full collection. I actually want to. I'm thinking I might put them up on a wall. Make a custom sort of like frame type thing and put them up on a wall where there's some nice light so you can actually see them move and stuff like that. Just out of the way, just so there's something on that wall. Actually, I don't even know if you'll be able to see it if I put it up there, but anyways, anything's possible, but that was the initial thought. So that's all for this week. Are you checking out the New 52 Villain #1 takeover comics? I don't even know what you call this. And if you are you buying the hologram, the lenticular covers, or not? Or are you just going with the regular ones? Let me know. You know where to post the comments and such, and let me know if you know who. Well, you know what, I'll end up reading them eventually, but yeah, if you know who any of these characters are, let me know. I don't read the DC stuff. I'm sorry, I don't even know who all the Marvel guys are anymore, because you know I'm in and out of those ones, and I've stopped. You know, the X titles, I'm done with those now, so. Really, I'm not big on these reboots. I might get into DC because of this reboot, because they basically rebooted the entire universe, it seems. I don't know. Something about Green Lantern and rings? I don't. You'd have to fill me in. I don't know. But hey, such is life, and that's the way comic buying goes, I guess, right? So, yeah, until next time, I will see you later and catch you on the flip side and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, until next week for the next episode of Comic Corner.